You've probably been told that the safest assets are things like Treasury bonds, CDs, maybe even your house equity. But what if I told you those safe assets aren't really all that safe? They can lose quite a bit of value every single year quietly through inflation and taxes, and of course opportunity cost. Now on the flip side, there's an asset that the wealthy have used for over a century that's safer than the bank, grows tax-free, pays dividends, and gives you guaranteed access to your cash. Yet almost nobody talks about it. Why? Because Wall Street doesn't get paid when they use it. Imagine a farmer who stores his harvest in town at the local granary every year. He thinks it's safe until one day he realizes that the granary's been taking a little slice of his piece of pie every season for maintenance fees. Well, that's your bank. That's your 401k. Your grain is being shaved down by taxes, fees, and inflation while they lend your crop to others and profit from it. Now imagine that same farmer who builds his own barn, locks it up, and earns a steady return on what's inside. That's the power of the asset that I'm about to reveal. And here's the truth. When structured the right way, a high cash value life insurance policy becomes one of the safest and most predictable assets in existence. Now, let me be clear. I'm not talking about the kind of policy your cousin's neighbor sold you in the 90s. I'm talking about a specifically designed, properly engineered, cash-efficient policy built for growth, liquidity, and leverage. The same type banks and corporations use in their executive benefit plans. So inside these policies, you're going to find that your principal is guaranteed to never lose value. You earn a compounded growth rate every single year. The dividends can push your internal rate of return higher than most bonds. And you can access your cash anytime using tax-free loans through the policy. It's not correlated to the stock market, although you can have an index that grows with the stock market, but you can't lose to the stock market. So it doesn't crash when the Fed raises interest rates. It's not dependent on the tenant's rent or governmental promises. It's just quietly growing year after year, compounding in your favor. And that's why so many wealthy families, banks, family offices, Fortune 500 CEOs use the structure to store millions and millions of dollars. It's their safe money, their opportunity fund, and their legacy vault all in one. Now, here's where things get interesting, because at Yieldz, we've taken this century-old safe asset and plugged into it the digital economy. It's what we call Y-Surance. Y for yield, surance for the safety of a policy. But inside it, the foundation is still the same guaranteed cash value policy, but added to it, we've created a Bitcoin yield powered by mining Bitcoin operations that we own and manage. Now think about that. Your policy continues to grow tax advantaged and protected, while your yield is generated by real low-cost Bitcoin mining. It adds a layer of upside that traditional policies could never match. This isn't just speculation. It's actually innovation with guardrails. Because while most of the world chases the next shiny object, we anchor our clients' wealth in the stability of a policy first, and then we let technology and the digital revolution multiply it. And the truth is, you've been surrounded by all the noise, crypto hype, stock market volatility, all the Wall Street jargon. But the wealthy don't chase the noise. They chase structure. The safest asset you've never been told about is right in front of you. A guaranteed foundation that grows, protects, multiplies your wealth, built the right way. We just brought into it the future. So if you're tired of the uncertainty and want a strategy that works in every market, then we need to talk. Schedule a private strategy session with me. I'll show you how to put your money where the wealthy quietly have put their money for over 100 years. Only now with a modern twist that pays you monthly Bitcoin income. Safety isn't boring anymore. Now, when it's that profitable, it becomes very exciting. So reach out, grab my calendar link below, schedule a session. Look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.